Waiting for YouTube. What's going on, YouTube? So today's video, the idea started like this, right? So you might want to ask yourself, what the heck is Carlos doing with these things in his face? Well, this is what happens when you come to the ark, right? So you come here, and the idea is for us to help you evaluate this right here, this, right? So we gotta take it out, and we have to help you understand what is it that is going on in your VR, right? So we need to evaluate what is it that you were watching right here. How do you see your life? How do you see your past? How do you see your present? And how do you see your future based on that past and that present? Because when we help you evaluate this, is when you realize that your future that you were seeing, it was based on the past and the present, instead of seeing a future based on the reality about you in what was developed in your past through the process of living and through the process of conquering. Now the question is, do you have the guts to do it? Do you have the guts to be able to take these off and see life with a different perspective? But in order to do so, you have to stop, you have to evaluate, and you have to go from within. You have to go within, I'm sorry. I also wanted to share a few pointers that I have over here. That what is the purpose of the ark? Which finally I was able to define what is the meaning, which is anonymous. Anonymous, because nobody will know that you're here unless you want to do a video with a testimony, right? We keep it private. Now, you're also going to be able to talk however you feel like you want to talk. Now, resurrection, because we understand that if you're a person of faith, you're walking a new way, a new walk. And that's where the conflict is. You still haven't been able to figure out this thing. What is that resurrection thing? Why I'm a new creature? What is all of these about? What was the purpose of that past that I'm supposed to forget? Well, these are the things that we want to help you with. And then Kings right here, again, my commercial is always this dude. He invests a lot of money in commercials. Anyway, Kings, because this is what the Bible says, that we were meant to be priests and kings. And then when you study the Bible, is when you start understanding what kind of kings is he talking about. And what is your kingdom? If you're a king, what is your kingdom? How do you conquer that kingdom? And again, remember, where is the kingdom? It's right inside of us. The kingdom, God's kingdom, is in us when you connect to his spirit. And the worst of the worst is also in you when you connect to the flesh. All right, so what else do we have? The post says, are you looking at reality or are you looking at a fantasy? But the reality that you're looking through, is it based on what is your opinion about you and what others are saying about you? Or your reality is based on what you discover about you through the process of walking life, through the process of understanding what is it that God did in you. So are you planning based on that truth, or you're planning on the other truth, what is whatever you think and you or people say about you? Remember, there's a big difference. And then the other post about this is, it says, don't worry, you're not the only idiot living a lie. See, when you realize what is going on over here, that's when you're going to be able to tell if you're really walking on the light, on the truth, on the path, or if you really, really are behaving like an idiot because of the bad information that you have in here about you, about God, and about others. So again, these are the things that we can help you with. Well, we can help you with other things like building rock formation, doing flips on real estate. That's not my thing. That's just how we make money. My thing is to help you understand what is it that God has done in you, for you to understand what is it that you need to do next. You see, when you truly understand that work, is when you're truly going to understand what's your next step. Because if you make any other step besides that one, your flow, you're out of your purpose, you're out of the thing that you were meant to do, to be. Because it's by doing that you discover who you are. Some people might say, well, it's by being that you discover what you do. Well, in my case, I had to start doing to discover through faith, who is it that I'm really? Who is it that I'm really are? Okay, something's happening with my English. It went out the window today. Through the process of walking by faith is that I'm discovering who I am. Before I start walking this walk, I used to think very wrong things about me. And I believe the other things that people thought about me. But it's through the process of serving others outside in the world that I'm discovering who is it that I'm really, really, really called to be. So again, remember that stronger is the man that conquers his spirit than the one that conquers the city. Ciao, guys.